You know that content is the key to increasing your visibility, which of course makes more people aware of your brand. And when more people are aware of your brand, you get more people in your programs and services. So in this video, we are going to talk about one of my 2 workflows that we use to consistently deliver valuable content without consistently overworking. And if you want the second workflow, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the bell notifications so you're notified the next time a video goes live. If you're new to the channel, hey, I'm Nyala, CEO of Market Your Message. And if you're a veteran, hey y'all, thank you for always joining. Okay, so let's jump in. Let's talk about why having consistent content is really important. 1, it helps you be found, like we spoke about before. 2, it helps position you as an expert in your space. 3, it lets your audience get a taste of what you bring to the table. And 4, it helps you stay top of mind. One of my mentors, Myron Golden, he always says, money flows where attention goes. So when your ideal clients are looking to fill a gap or to solve a problem that you provide the solution for, you want to come up first in their minds, okay? And your content helps you make that happen. So like I said before, I have 2 workflows. I'm going to be sharing them both. Today we're going to talk about 1. These are the workflows we use to consistently deliver content without consistently overworking. And if you want the second workflow, again, be sure to subscribe and click the notification, the bell, so you're notified the next time video goes live. So let's talk about what a content marketing machine is. And I'm going to just give you the steps. The first step is you want to start with a long form piece of content. And then step 2 is you want to create a weekly workflow that's going to help you break down that content. So I am going to share my screen now and I am going to show you exactly what this looks like. Let's go. Okay, so you should be able to see my screen now. You should also be able to see me. Okay. And we are in ClickUp, which is the software that we now use to manage the entire business. Before, we used to use Trello. So we do have these workflows set up in Trello as well. And all of our clients use Trello. So of course, if you're watching this and you ever want our workflows, you can get it in Trello as well. But today we're working in ClickUp. Now, there's a couple of things for you to know. Number 1, you see how I said step 1, you start with a long form piece of content. The reason why we start with a long form piece of content is because you want enough content to be able to break down. Okay. That is how you're able to, what I like to be called omnipresent. A lot of people say, Nyala, you're always everywhere. And I don't work a lot. I don't overwork. And yes, my content is everywhere because of what I'm getting ready to share with you. Right. So in order to be able to accomplish this, you want to start with a nice heavy piece of content. Okay. So it doesn't have to be like a 2-hour workshop or anything like that, but it definitely can't be a 15-minute video. Okay. So when I first started using this strategy, I learned it from Gary Vee years ago. And I started using this strategy with my Facebook group where I would go live in my Facebook group. And then from that live, my team will break down that video. But then in 2022, we decided to switch our strategy to YouTube because we want content that can live longer than me. And YouTube is a great way to do that. And so it starts with our YouTube video. Okay. So that's the first thing for you to know. And so step 1, like I said, you want to start with a long form piece of content. And then step 2, you want to create a weekly workflow that fits for your business. And this is the other thing that's really, really important because I'm getting ready to show you my workflow, but what works for me may not work for you. And it's something that I don't like about the industry that a lot of people don't say. And that is why so many coaches, consultants, and service professionals are out here confused. So I like to make sure that I put this disclaimer in every time. I teach from my experience. I show you what is being done in my business. But as you being the CEO of your company, it is important that you understand, number 1, what are your goals for your business? Number 2, what's your business model, right? Number 3, what's your budget? You need to know those things and you need to take the strategies and customize it to fit you. So again, this is how, when you're coming up with step 2, which is your weekly workflow, you want it to fit your goals, your business model, your budget, the way you like to deliver content. Okay. And this is important because remember, I said in step 1, you start with a hefty piece of content. Well, some of my clients are not like me. I'm not a writer. Okay. As you can see, I like to talk. I'm a talker. Okay. So me, I can start with audio and video. That works for me. Whereas I have some clients that do not like video at all. They're always on the go. They just don't like it. Okay. And they are better at writing. So I have some clients that start their long form piece of content with written form content. I have one client that she writes blogs. So a long body of content, maybe 1 or 2 pages. And then we go from there and we turn it into a weekly workflow for her. And it's like a minimum of 15 pieces of content that you can get from one long form piece of content. So you want to consider, how are you comfortable with delivering content? And then you also want to consider the way your ideal client likes to consume content. That is another thing that's going to help you with customizing this workflow to fit your business. So as you can see on the screen, this is my workflow. I'm going to see if I can open it up just a little bigger here. All right. That should be a lot bigger for you. Awesome. And as you can see, we start with a YouTube video. And so once a week, we do a YouTube video. If we're in a launch, it might happen twice a week, or if I just have extra time and extra things that I want to talk about, it might happen twice a week. But minimum, once a week, we have a new YouTube video. That video is anywhere from 30 minutes or more. Okay, so that's the first thing. Now, that is really the only thing that I do in this workflow. And that is the reason why this is so powerful, because you can literally outsource all of this. In my agency, this is what we do for our clients. Okay, so we take over all of their content, we break everything down, we manage everything. And so, but even if you don't have our agency doing it for you and you're doing it for yourself, you can outsource this to your team. Okay, so we start with a YouTube video, then we break down that YouTube video. We get 5 TikToks from it. Now, right now, with the TikToks, we post it on TikTok, on YouTube Shorts, on Reels, and on Instagram Reels, and on Facebook Reels. So as you can see, those 5 TikToks is already covering 4 different platforms and getting us out there. That brand awareness, being omnipresent, that's what we're talking about. The next thing we create is 5 snippets, okay? And so snippets are less than 2 minutes, and these are longer form content than the TikTok. They're designed a little bit differently. I'm actually going to go in. I'm not even leaving you hanging. You're going to get to see exactly what my stuff look like. They're designed a little bit differently than how the TikTok videos would be designed. I'm sorry, edited. But we use those for Instagram. Sometimes we run ads to it for brand awareness ads or just video view ads, bringing traffic. That is what this is all about. That's what today's video is all about, getting you more traffic, getting more eyeballs on what you have going on. And so the snippets is just another way to do that. We post that on Instagram. We post snippets in our Facebook group. We have that recycled all the time. So even if I was to disappear for months, we always have content going out. So yes, it goes in the Facebook group, it goes on the Facebook page, anywhere we can put snippets, snippets go. Okay. The next thing we get is an article. So we transcribe that YouTube video and we turn it into an article. That article is posted on our blog. That article could be posted on LinkedIn. You could post articles on Medium. You could post articles wherever articles are accepted. All right. The next thing is we get 3 quote cards from that transcription. So the quote cards are very similar to like Twitter cards that you see on Instagram. It's a very big graphic that a lot of people use. And it's just different sayings, words, tidbits, things, mic drops that I might say in the video that my team pulls out and put on a quote card, so we can post it out on social media, mostly on Instagram. But again, remember what I said, it's all on your business. Maybe you're not on IG. Maybe your platform is Pinterest. Okay, well, from that video, how could we take those quote cards and make some pins for you? How could we take these snippets and turn them into LinkedIn? We have a client who she's a video expert and she focuses on LinkedIn. And so all of it is written for LinkedIn, right? And so that's what I mean when I say this allows you to customize it to fit you, but you need to understand that this is what everybody's doing. You're thinking that all of the people who you love out there, the content that you consume out there, you're thinking that they are working 24/7 to make this happen. No, they have these workflows in their business, and now you have it too, right? And so the next thing we do is we turn this YouTube video and we turn it into a podcast episode. Again, like I said before, you hear me repeating it over and over again because I don't want you to miss this. If you don't have a podcast, I am not saying that you need one. I have one, so it works for me. This is 15 pieces of content. And let me just say that we get way more than this, okay? But minimum 15 pieces of content that we get from one video every week. And so if you have 4 weeks in a month, look at that. We are putting out 60 pieces. We are getting 60 pieces of content monthly just from me recording 4 videos, 1 video a week. And another thing, because I am all about time freedom, we don't do this weekly. Okay. So with our clients, we plan by the year. And so if you know the 12 videos that you have to do for the quarter, you can actually get your makeup done, invest some money to bring a professional videographer out to record all 12 videos in one day and send it out to your team. And boom, you have a whole quarter worth of content that looks good, that positions you well, that will allow you to stay in front of your audience. Because again, it's all about being omnipresent without overworking. And that is the workflow. And so I just want to show you a little difference between the, let's see if I can close this up a little bit here. Let me show you the difference between the TikToks and the snippets for us. And again, it can look different for you. And so we are in ClickUp. I'm just repeating myself because I know you are watching. I don't want any of you to be confused. This is where we manage our business. Here is our YouTube board here. And I'm just going to go into one of the ones that are TikTok versions so you can see what it looks like. So we're just going to open any one. And I'm going to just show you what that looks like really quick. Oops. All right. So as you can see, I'm going to pause it because I don't want it to play in your ear. Give me 1 second. Do you have a realistic? Okay, so as you can see, this is what the TikTok one looks like. All right, so let's play it. I'm going to share a story with you to give you an example for this one, right? Okay, and if you've been following my channel for a long time, then you know that this is actually a video that went out a couple of months ago, and this is what the TikTok looks like. And now I'm going to show you what the snippet looks like, just so you can see the difference between each of them. So we're going to go to our published videos. Let's just pick the last one. We're going to go into our YouTube drive. And you'll see the snippets here. And so this is what the snippets look like. And so you've probably seen these before. So you see the difference? Very different. 4 of the biggest mistakes coaches make when... Okay, so they are very different from when you do your TikTok, your Reels, and your YouTube Shorts. It's just the style is different. All right. And it's very important because remember, you're using this content on different platforms and you want to make sure that the content that you're putting out is matching the platform that you're on. So I just wanted you to see the difference of what that looks like. Okay. So let's go back to my notes here. There we go. Okay, so that is my first workflow. I have a second workflow that we use where I will show you that same video that we just did, how we get even more content from the 15. Okay, so again, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, do so. On this channel, we give you content that focuses on your messaging and your marketing so you can make more money. So if you found this useful, type useful in the comments. And if you're still here, then that means you may be a female coach or service provider who's actively working on growing your business to consistent 20K plus months, and we can absolutely help. So this is your invitation to join us inside of the Female Coaches Society. You can find all that information in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.